Hi, teacher.
Hello, lady. How are you? Welcome.
Thank you. Good,
Good
teacher. And
morning.
you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good.
That's
Um.
great.
uh, Well, we have Daisy. Welcome, Daisy.
Hello, teacher.
Good to see. Good to
Hi.
see you again. Well, that's good to know, guys. Let me check again the screenshot you sent me with the ones that are gonna attend today. Wait. Please load Daisy. Okay. Welcome, Liz. Good morning.
Morning, teacher. How are you? Hi,
I'm pretty
girls.
good, girls. Thank you for asking. So Liz is here, Daisy is here, ladies here. Lorena is missing.
Teacher,
She's
she's
missing.
asking me in the group about the link, but I
Ah,
don't
yeah.
know how to send it to her.
Okay, I just sent it to her, but if you can help me, I just sent it here as well.
Okay, I will just send it to her. Thank you.
Okay, girls. I hope that you're having a good week and that you enjoyed your last weekend. We are almost done, so let me thank you and congratulate you for all the effort that you're making, that you have made so far. Good morning, Jessica. Welcome.
Good morning.
Morning, morning. Guys, well, I'm very happy that you are about to finish task 3. Well, like I was saying, thank you very much for participating during all the sessions that we have had so far. And we will get to the point today. Okay, we will start right away with the preparation of with the preparation for the official debate session you will be having next week. Okay, well, not next week. It depends on the schedule on the day that you want to choose according to your availability. Okay, let me begin with the explanation of the session for today. We will do a simulation of a debate, but before the simulation, let me explain very quickly the the topics that are here in the PDF. How to improve your debating skills. Well, debate. What is a debate, girls? What is it in simple words? It's a discussion where people do what?
I think that they expose their ideas about something.
Exactly. So we choose a topic. Based on that topic, we have a conversation. What happened with the arguments? Do you know the arguments that you give?
I don't know, but I could say that I have to be clear
Mhm,
uh, on base to fact or something like
mhm,
that.
mhm.
That be proof or something. I don't know.
Exactly, exactly. So to defend your argument, you need to use references. Well, that is the professional debate. You need to reference people who are experts in the topic. And also, if you want, you can also use statistical data to make your argument stronger. Okay, that is part of a debate session. You need to present arguments. Okay, then we have rebuttals. Do you know what rebuttals are?
I don't.
And the other girls?
I think it's the same thing, an argument, but try to answer a position of
Exactly.
the other opponent or something like that.
Yes, you said it. So basically, you need to refute your opponent's opinion by giving more arguments, but in this phase, in this part, you need to basically answer. Answer, and also you can answer with a question to make it more what do you call it? What do you call it? To make it more controversial. So you need to answer with other question. The idea of this phase, of the rebuttal phase, is to weaken, debilitar your opponent, and to make him or make her change his or her opinion. That is the goal of a debate. Well, there are like some aspects to take into account. When you give an argument, remember that you need to make it clear, have it clear, and evidence is necessary to make it stronger, and also to show which impact it will have or the significance that the evidence has. Okay? Well, that's it. That's the rebuttal phase, the rebuttal part. We have some skills to take into account. We're not checking this in detail. The voice. General recommendations. Remember, girls, that the voice needs to be clear. Try to sound with authority, but not rude, not being rude. You need to show confidence. Maintain a good tone of voice. What else? To make pauses to sound more professional. Avoid filler words like no, try not to do that. You can do it, but in a moderate way. Try to emphasize. You need to use a lot of gestures to make it more natural. You may use notations, but don't read them from scratch until they know. You need to use them just for ideas. What else? Eye contact. When you speak, when you take turn to speak here, the Teams application shows your face automatically in the big screen. For example, right now, Liz is in the big screen, and I can see everything. I can even see a reflection of Liz's laptop computer on her glasses. Entonces se puede ver todo se puede ver. I can see when Liz's eyes are moving, like if she's reading, if she's not reading, you need to be careful with that. Si tienen un poco de nervios, traten de que la voz se mantenga, no que se quiebre, traten de mantener eso, de enfrentar eso. The nerves, to face the nerves. Well, that's it. There are some words that you cannot say. Be careful. Pilas con la palabra you're wrong. No, you can say these ones. Your idea is mistaken. Do not say never, always. Es como etiqueta para debates, ¿ok? Etiqueta. So, that's what basically the PDF says in general. I'm gonna show you, well, before I show you a presentation, remember that, well, you have here some expressions that you can use for the debate, for the simulation we'll be having. And also remember the task for the task you had for this meeting, the last session. It was to pick one of the topics, one of the two topics provided there at the end of the PDF. Tell me, lady. Your microphone is off. No, it's still off. We cannot hear you. I'm not sure if it's my laptop. Girls,
Hello?
can you hear her?
Now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I just blocked from here. So,
No worries.
no, I have a question. Basically, I know how it works in a debate, but can be a neutral position or have to be that because honestly, I prepare something, but I have in one of the topics a neutral position.
Mm, yes, that was discussed in the conference with our director, Liliana. But yeah, in for just for this task, you need like it doesn't have to be true. You need to take one role, one position. It needs to be against or in favor. Yeah, I know. I know. So I will tell me, lady. Okay, okay, okay. Basically, yeah, that was what the director said. The director said. I'm gonna show you the presentation. You will help me read it. It's just like again is the explanation of the process, the flow of the debate, a debate session. Wait, I don't wait just a second, girls. Don't see it. Here. Second. Isn't. Please confirm if you're able to see the presentation, girls. I just hit on share. You can now see it, right? Yeah, thank you. So, debate etiquette, very quickly. Here you have the first structure of the debate session. Please help me read it, Jessica.
Read the screen.
Yes, please.
Structure of the debate session. Moderator. The moderator, Angel Mateus, introduces the debate, explains the rules, presents the motion, and ensures that the order and time of participation are followed respectfully.
Thank you. So remember the flow or like the structure of the debate is gonna be like that. The moderator that you choose for task 4 will introduce the topic of the debate, explains he will explain the rules, and then he will start with the opening arguments, then the rebuttal phase, and then he will go with the conclusions, and at the end he will give feedback. We will check that in more detail in the next slides. We have 3 parts of the debate session: the opening session, the presentation of the arguments, and the closing session. Help me read the 3 phases, Daisy, please.
Okay. Debate session. Opening session, introduction of the motion and terms. Debate session, presentation of arguments and rebuttals.
Mhm.
Closing session, summary of conclusion drawn from the debate.
Thank you, Daisy. Rebuttals. So that is the order: opening session, introduction of the topic, and introduction of themes. Then we will continue with the opening arguments, and then we will continue with the rebuttals, and finally we will continue with the conclusions, and we will finish with the feedback from the moderator. Then we have, this is like the flow between speakers from one team to another team and so on. Liz, please help me read this slide.
Teacher, I think my internet is not well because I cannot see the other slide.
Okay, okay. You can see
I
now.
wait. No.
No worries, no worries. Then
Okay,
let's
okay,
go.
I get it.
Okay.
A reminder of the order of participation for the opening arguments. The debate starts with the pro team, followed by the con team, taking turns one by one. The first pro speaker begins and talks for 3 minutes. The first con speaker responds for 3 minutes.
Sorry
The
for
second pro
interrupting this.
speaker,
Qué pena por
Mhm.
interrumpirte. I just want to make a correction because I was wrong with one word. It's not response. Ahí omitan esa parte. Solo es, no es responder a nada, solamente es hablar. ¿Ok? Para evitar confusión, porque puede que se confunda. Ok.
okay.
You can continue.
The second pro speaker talks for 2 minutes. The second co-speaker responds for 2 minutes. The third pro speaker talks for 2 minutes, and the third con speaker responds for 2 minutes. Each participant presents their main argument that supports their team's position. Pro in favor or con against.
Thank you. And so it's like that. In this flow is supposed for a team to be made up of 6 participants, but in this case we have 5. I'm sorry, no, let me confirm again. Lady, Daisy, Jessica, and Liz. We have 4. Okay. It means that we will have, it's the same, but hagan caso omiso al 5 y al 6, okay? But it's the same. So the first pro speaker starts for 3 minutes, and then the first con speaker talks for 3 minutes. Y luego the other participants. The second pro speaker talks for 2 minutes. In that case, it changed the duration, only 2 minutes. And then the second con speaker talks for 2 minutes as well. Okay. This part is opening arguments, for the opening arguments. So you need to defend your point of view. You need to start with a strong argument, defending your point of view. And then after this, you will continue with the rebuttals. Before we continue with the next slides, remember that the rebuttals refer to the phase where you will ask one question to one member of the opposite team, and then you will answer also one question from the opposite team. Básicamente, cada uno tiene que hacer una pregunta al equipo, a un miembro del equipo opuesto, y el otro tiene que responder. Entonces, en total, todos van a responder una pregunta y van a hacer una pregunta. ¿Listo? With that said, let's continue with the rules. Lady, please help me with 1 and 2.
Stay safe. Opening arguments. My God, I have trouble with my screen, but okay. Opening arguments. The first speaking from each team must speak for 3 minutes during the opening arguments. All subsequent speakers on each team must speak for 2 minutes each. Q, A, and rebuttals. After opening arguments, each participant must ask and answer to question with the opening team. This phase, I don't remember how to say, allows for refutations, clarification, and challenge of ideas. The moderator ensures fairness and timekeeping.
Thank you. So basically, that's like this is the thing you need to take into account. Opening arguments, the first speakers have 3 minutes, and the next speakers have only 2 minutes for the opening arguments. Then the next phase is the rebuttals. So QA means questions and answers. Remember that after the opening of arguments, you need to ask. I dice 2 preguntas, pero no. You need to ask only one question for the opposite team, and also you will be asked one question to answer. So en general, todos tienen que responder y preguntar. Cada uno tiene que hacer una pregunta y responder una pregunta. Okay. That's it. Remember that the moderator will set the timer and he will intervene if you do not respect the duration. I mean, the timer is finished and you continue speaking, the moderator is gonna say thank you. Thank you, we need to continue. Tell me, Liz. Liz.
Here,
Lady.
we have time to think about a question, or we have immediately asked and answer.
No se les va a dar un tiempo. We cannot give a time to prepare. I mean, the time to prepare is like you need to get in contact with your participants, with your members to prepare in advance. But no, the moderator is gonna set the timer right away. You need to be prepared. Tell me, lady.
My question is like, I know that you are given, give us all the instruction about how would be the debate, but like you would be the moderator, you can help us in the moment. Like for example, now you are telling that we will be speaking and we have to do some questions.
Mhm.
But if, for example, I forget or something, can you remember us that or something like that? Or is the time of your question or something like that? Just in case, just that there are a lot of rules like how will work that maybe, I don't know. Just
Okay. For example, let's pretend that you need some help. And what kind of example would you like to tell me? Like the situation, like for example, the vocabulary, questions about vocabulary, or you, like teacher, how do you
no,
say? Okay,
no,
for
it's
example.
more like how will be the debate. So for example, if somebody starting to talk about the, I don't know, the person that you choose, for example, if she makes, I'm so confused for explain you, but it's just in case that we forget some of the instructions. So I don't know.
Okay, okay. No, you don't have to worry about that because as as moderators, we know like the terms. I mean, at the end of the official debate, sorry, at the end, no, at the beginning of the official debate session, the moderator will ask you who or which participants are on the pro team and which ones are on the con team. With that said, the moderator will also confirm who will be the first speaker and who are the first speakers on each team. Okay, that's it. Pero depende, es que también depende. Por ejemplo, en mi caso, yo solamente les voy a pedir, no sé los demás moderadores, porque también eso también depende de cómo ellos lo quieran hacer, pero en mi caso, para mantener un orden, yo literal les voy a decir solamente quién va a ser el primero, les voy a confirmar, bueno, voy a pedirles confirmación quién va a ser el primero en hablar o quién va a representar cada equipo, básicamente. Y ya el resto, quién es el segundo participante en cada equipo, ya eso es, eso se tiene que cuadrar, organizar con el equipo que les corresponda. Es decir, a ustedes cuando se inscriban, lo ideal es que se contacten con sus compañeros y organicen todo. Sí, porque va a ser más fuerte que estén como a la deriva y no sepan qué les van a preguntar. Entonces la idea no es esa, la idea es que estén preparados. Si no, sí va a ser fuerte. Honestamente, sí va a ser fuerte si el equipo no se prepara. Como que, uy, quién me va a preguntar y yo a quién le voy a responder? Eso es difícil. Entonces, por eso es importante organizarse. Pero no, en mi caso, yo lo único que voy a hacer es confirmar quién va a ser el representante de cada equipo. Y yo voy a estar liderando como que, ok, ahora continúa. Yo lo que voy a coordinar es, por ejemplo, en las preguntas. Voy a decir, por ejemplo, se supone que hay un líder en cada equipo. El equipo en contra y el de a favor. Entonces yo le voy a decir, por ejemplo, let's pretend that lady is the first speaker on the con team, on the pro team. So I'm gonna say, okay, lady, now for the rebuttal phase, you can start with your question. Who do you want to ask for? Y ahí tú me confirmas. Okay, I'm going to ask Liz my question. Y luego así seguiremos la
That's
secuencia.
great.
Entonces, Entonces, tú haces la pregunta, entonces, Liz, you have only 1 minute. Remember, you have only 1 minute to answer. Liz answers the question, and then I will say, okay, Liz, now, your question. Who is your question for? Y así, es como una secuencia. We have the two first rules, then we have the third rule. Please help me read it, Jessica.
Debate rules. Order lines and etiquette. No interrupting other speakers, respecting the allocated time, and avoiding to use of inappropriate language or actions.
Well, this is just a general rule. Interrupted. In that case, the moderator, in this case me, I'm going to coordinate the session so interruption will not take place because I will coordinate it. I will tell you the terms and so on. Well, that was for the rules. That part was about rules. Then introducing the team. So, like I said at the beginning of the session, I will confirm who or which participants are on the pro team and which ones are on the con team. And then we have, after the rebuttals, you will have the closing session. In this part, you will have only 1 minute to conclude, to give a short conclusion of what the debate was about. How was the debate for you? I mean, in this part, it doesn't matter if you defend or not your opinion. No, it's okay. You just give a general conclusion about the session. Then the moderator will give you feedback. And that's how the session will end. Now, I would like to know if you have additional questions, girls. No questions? Okay.
I just want to say something.
Mhm.
I know that you say that we need to be careful about to that you can see our eyes and doing stuff, but like it's a topic that is have too much stuff around. I would say, I write some important ideas in a paper, so I don't know if that things can be bad or no here.
As far as you don't read everything, it's okay to organize your idea. As far as the moderator says that you are using natural words, in that case, the fact of moving your hands, making gestures, moving your eyes, like as if pretending as if you were looking at the audience, so that might work. Is not. It won't be a problem. Okay, but yeah, you may use notations to guide your speech. Guys, so just to confirm, the topic that you would like to choose for the simulation is the possession of cannabis for medicinal use? Or would you like other topic? We have two topics.
Uh,
Mhm.
we just have to choose one.
Yes, for the simulation.
I don't know. I have the position of both, so I don't know the other
Mhm.
girls how they have. So I am the opposition from both.
You are on the con team, yes, for both topics. Okay.
Yeah, I am in the pro team in two topics.
Okay, okay.
Me too.
Okay, but just to get it straight, I need to confirm first what topic do you choose?
Bitcoin. I mean, Jessica and me, we are pro team in both topics, Bitcoin and cannabis. And
Okay.
lady, and they say me, I saw guess that it was the other team, right?
Okay. Okay, so we would pick Bitcoin, no? The first motion, right? Okay. Okay, let's pick motion number one. We should recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency. Guys, I
I
am sending, tell me.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you,
No
but
worries.
I have my things about my things that I write for this, and the wind coming from my door and blow some page. So give me a second, please.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Me hizo acordar cuando yo estaba tocando piano en una iglesia. Yo no sabía no sabía tocar piano de memoria. Y yo tenía el libro, y en el libro estaban las notas musicales. Entonces, en el libro estaban las notas musicales, y yo cuando tocaba piano en la iglesia, ¿no? Y yo no me sabía la canción de memoria, ¿no? Tenía que ver las notas. Y de repente entró una ráfaga de viento y ¡pra! Me botó las hojas. Y esa canción sonó horrible. O sea, no supe las notas y terminé tocando horrible a lo que pude. Y con mi mirada llamé la atención del líder del grupo musical y yo, ayúdame, tráeme las notas, tráelas. No sé qué tocar. Por un momento cantaron a capela y retomé. Entonces, motion number one, we should recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency. Remember, once again, I'm sending some information in the chat. Please take a look at the chat. There is the link to the presentation. Please open it just for if you want to be prepared for the official debate, so you can have some time to look at the presentation. Entonces, para recapitular de todo lo que está en la presentación, vamos a recapitular. ¿Qué es lo más conciso, puntual? Ok. First, la primera parte, opening arguments. 3 minutes for each one, pero 3 minutos para el primer speaker, ¿no? Los otros speakers, el segundo speaker de cada equipo, solo va a tener 2 minutos. Espera, acomodo acá para evitar confusión. Opening arguments, 3 minutes for each first speaker on each team. 2 minutes for each second speaker on each team. Listo. Ya ajusté. Entonces, first, opening arguments. 3 minutes for each speaker, each first speaker on each team. 2 minutes for second speaker on each team. Listo. Then we continue with rebuttals. Ahí dice dos preguntas, pero no vamos a hacerlo solamente una, ¿ok? In the rebuttals, you will ask one question and one answer. You will give one answer and you will ask one question for each one on each team. Okay. And we will finish with conclusions. 1 minute per person. Ahí se recapitula todo. Entonces, una vez más, Lady and Liz, you are on the counting, right? Counting. Jessica and Daisy, pro team. Listo, denme un momento, chicos.
No. En pro con Jessica.
Okay, once again. In the pro team, ¿sería quiénes?
Jessica and me.
Ok, Jessica and Liz. Pro team. Listo, dame un momento. Let me write down this information. Pro team Jessica. Lorena Vargas. Lorena Vargas. And Liz Palomino. Liz Palomino. And on the content we have Lady Caterine Bonilla, and Daisy Esther Costa. Okay, girls. Listo. Let's do this. I'm going to create some rooms. Um, Let me think. Uh, uh, uh. Listo. Voy a pasarlos a todos a un room aparte para que tengan privacidad. Yo no voy a estar, yo voy a estar acá. The idea is that you can prepare everything. I mean, you are going to let each other know who is going to, you're going to prepare first, you're going to prepare the opening arguments. Then we will, bueno, espera, antes de hacer esto, ¿ustedes se prepararon? ¿Le hicieron, ya tienen preguntas or not? Not yet. All right. I'm going to send you to one group, okay? One room. Van a hacer eso. It will take some minutes to prepare everything. Um, how long would you like to have for the preparation? How many minutes? Not 1 hour.
As much we can.
All right. Take your time. Take your time. Once you're ready, feel free to come back or just to let me know in the chat, okay? I will create the room right now. I'll be waiting for you here in the main room. Just a moment.
This session is until 12 today, yeah?
No, 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 no. Wait a second, girls. Bueno, igual cuando les creé la otra sala y las mandé a la otra sala, ya les envío nuevamente la información de este chat, ¿ok? Well, any questions? Feel free to ask in the chat or to come here in the main room. I will be attentive if you need help, okay? Bye bye. Enjoy. See you. See you around. Please accept the invitation. No sé si los mandé automáticamente o... Ok. How was it, Liz?
That's all good.
Welcome back. Okay, guys, just 1 second. We're waiting for Lady Jessica, Daisy, Liz. Okay, welcome back. How was it? Ready?
We just need, I think, a little minutes more. But before than that, I need to confirm something because we are a little confusing something.
Tell me.
Okay, we have two topics, but in this debate, we will just talk about one. Yeah,
Correct.
we just want to talk about the Bitcoin.
Yes, that's the motion you chose.
So I don't know if you are agree with me, girls, but if that was our question, we are already prepared. That's true or not? I'm lying.
Yes, but yes,
Yeah,
girls.
everybody have the answer to the questions.
The silence speaks for itself. The
So
silence speaks.
what about 5 minutes more?
Okay, okay. How many minutes? No worries, no worries. As far as you are prepared and confident, it's okay. How many? How many minutes?
I would say like 5.
5 minutes? Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second, guys. So you have 5 minutes then. We will be back at 10:07, okay? Maximum 10:08. Okay, girls. I'm opening the
Teacher,
room.
I have a question.
Ay,
How many minutes will be long this?
era porque creo que se empezaron a enviar. Se empezaron a enviar la otro room. Dime. Se enviaron.
What happened?
Tell me, Liz. Es que se enviaron automáticamente y Lady me está haciendo una pregunta.
Oh,
Aquí estamos. No, teacher, solo una pregunta, the last question.
Ajá.
How long would be the debate?
We
Will make just a question for each one and that's it, or we'll keep talking and talking?
No, no. Para el opening argument, si los primeros speakers de cada team, los representantes de cada team tienen 3 minutos. Yo los detengo apenas el timer termine. Y si siguen hablando, yo los detengo. Como que, thank you. Luego, el second speaker de cada equipo va a tener solo 2 minutos para el opening argument. Una vez terminemos los opening arguments, continuamos con el rebuttal phase, que es donde van a hacer dos preguntas. Perdón, una pregunta. Solo van a hacer una pregunta. Le hacen la pregunta a una persona del otro equipo. Tienen 1 minuto para responder. Lo mismo, yo los voy a detener apenas se acabe el timer. Sí, siguen hablando.
Sí, es decir que el segundo speaker solamente va a... I'm sorry, I'm speaking Spanish.
No worries.
That means that second speaker will just make the rebuttals from the other team, yeah? It's just that. And after that, everybody will be a question and answer that question.
No, espera, confirmo nuevamente. La fase es la siguiente. Primero empiezan con un opening argument cada uno. Todos tienen que hacer un opening argument. La diferencia es que el representante de cada equipo tiene the first speaker on each team has 3 minutes. And the second speaker has 2 minutes for the opening argument. Then we continue to the rebuttal phase. In the rebuttal phase, everyone must ask one question to the opposite team, to one member. In that phase, everyone is going to have only 1 minute to answer the question. O sea,
okay, great.
Sí, ya los tiempos están estipulados. Por eso el moderador los va a detener si siguen hablando. Es importante tener ahí el tiempo cronometrizado. Okay. Well, I'm opening the rooms again so you can finish the preparation. Yes? 5 minutes, yes? Okay, sure. I just open the room. Nirse, 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 Nirse.
Profe, ¿me puede redirigir a la sala nuevamente?
Yes, yes, of course. Just 1 second. Oh, all right. Que ya te envié la solicitud. Estás con micrófono cerrado.
Contesta esa llamada que tengo ahí. Sí.
Sí, ya te envié la solicitud. Creo que dice, creo que tienes que aceptar. Creo.
Ok, ok.
Thank you. Okay, guys, welcome back. So before we start, let me ask you these questions. Wait a second, wait a second. So just to confirm once again, the motion chosen was we should recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency. Organization of teams. Pro team, Jessica Lorena Vargas and Liz Caroline Palomino. Com team, Lady Caterina Bonilla and Daisy Esther Costa. The order of participation for opening arguments is first speaker on the con team. Who is the representative on the con team? Microphone is off, Liz.
The content?
Yes,
Ladies.
who is the first speaker on the con team?
Liz.
Liz. Equipo en contra, ¿no?
No.
Liz.
No. Okay, I'm so sorry, but we thought that we'll be talking first the person that is no
On
in
the
a
pro team.
position the pro
Listo, no worries. The first speaker on the pro team is
Liz.
Liz. Listo. Wait a moment. Liz. Wait. Liz Caroline Palomino. Okay. First speaker on the con team is
Lady Bonilla.
Lady Caterina Bonilla. Okay. Second speaker on the con team, well, we have Daisy. I'm sorry, wait. There. Sí. O sea, el orden va a seguir así. First speaker on the pro team, Liz Caroline Palomino. First speaker on the con team, Lady Caterina Bonilla. Second speaker on the pro team, Jessica Lorena Vargas. Second speaker on the con team, Daisy Esther Costa. Okay, that is the order of participation. Please give me 1 minute before we start, okay? Remember that for the official debate session, Daisy, de hecho, para esta también, para esta sesión de debate simulacro y la oficial, recuerda, Daisy, que tienes que encender la cámara, all right? Tell me, lady.
Teacher, we organize who will make the question for the other person and who will answer. So I don't know if these things is relevant or you will choose because we plan already who will make the question and who will answer the question.
Okay. No worries, because I will give you the turns. No importa el orden, perdón, no importa el orden, yo simplemente no va a cambiar eso. Eso el moderador no les va a obligar a la pregunta de la persona, no. Ya ustedes saben. Okay. Okay, let's begin. Wait a second. Es que también tengo acá mi laptop un poco lenta porque tengo muchas ventanas abiertas. Listo. Let's begin. All right. I'm sorry for my camera. I'm trying to turn it on, but there's an issue. It shows the camera icon as if something was wrong. Sorry for that. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our debate session. My name is Angel Mateos. I'm your moderator for today. Let's begin by making sure everyone is ready and can hear me clearly. Can you hear me, right? You can hear me clearly.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Just to confirm, today's motion is we should recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency. Before we start, let me confirm to you the teams. So on the pro team, we have Jessica Lorena Vargas and Liz Caroline Palomino. And on the con team, we have Lady Caterina Bonilla and Daisy Esther Costa. Thank you, guys. So let's begin. We'll now start with the opening arguments. Remember that each participant will present the opening argument, the main argument, according to the established order of participation we just mentioned. So it's important that you can remember that you have only the first speakers have only 3 minutes, and the second speakers on each team have only 2 minutes. So I'm sharing my screen so you can see the timer. If you continue to talk, if you continue talking after timer is finished, I will need to interrupt you, okay? So be careful with the timer. Let's begin with the first speaker on the pro team, who is, just 1 second, Liz Carolai Palomino on the pro team. So remember, 3 minutes, you may start now.
Hi everyone, my name is Liz Palomino and I recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency. Well, have you ever wondered why throughout history the powerful have always tried to control people through money? It is because money means power and power means dependence. For centuries, our economies have been controlled by systems to decide who can have access to wealth and who cannot. But Bitcoin changed that. It gives ordinary people the freedom to manage their own money without banks or without government deciding for them. For the first time, a farmer in a rural area or a small business owner could send and receive payments safely, instantaneously, and independently. So, moreover, these digital systems is built on transparency. Every transaction is recorded publicly on the blockchain, which makes corruption and manipulation for far more difficult. So as Elon Musk explained, I open quote explained, you can issue fake flat, but it is impossible to fake energy. So Bitcoin, I close code. So Bitcoin is based on truth and technology, not on politics. Legalizing it could also bring us innovation and opportunity in countries that open their doors to digital attractment and attract investors, create new jobs, and inspire young people to build a new future. So therefore, my argument is only about accepting a new type of money. It's about embracing freedom, independence, security, and financial innovation. Because in our world once reject inventions like internet, but now we cannot ignore them.
Thank you
Thank you so
very
much.
much, Liz. Thank you so much. Now let's continue with the next participant on the con team, who is Lady. Remember, Miss Punija, that you have also 3 minutes. You can start now.
Thank you. As you say, I'm opposition against of legalization of Bitcoin as an official currency. Okay, the adoption of the Bitcoin as an official currency presents more risks than benefits for countries' economic stability. I know our Saudis promote a modern alternative of traditional finance system, like say Liz. It is its volatility, lack of regulation, And technological vulnerabilities. We saw in different cases uh, uh, from other countries that have tried to adapt this economy. So honestly, those serious challenge about national economy for different countries. I would say that uh, war economy. So the value of the Bitcoin changes constantly, and this make more difficult the rentability for purchase or payments. Other thing that I can say that is like uh, despite its popularity, few business and service is still uh, don't accept Bitcoin like a direct form for make payments. I want to talk around a lot about some facts that is important bring in this conversation. And for example, in the case of volatility in 2021, 21, I'm sorry, the Bitcoin price dropped from nearly the 64,000 US, and in April of the same year, it was 30,000 US. So these things changed extremely in just a few months, and with this kind of fluctuation, it's impossible maintain a established price or a public plan. So just check that fact. Other thing is that just the case of the country Salvador that tried to introduce the Bitcoin in 2021 and has terrible things in their economy.
Thank you very much, Miss Bonilla. Now we will continue with the second speaker on the protein, Miss Lorena Vargas. Jessica, you can continue. Remember, you have only 2 minutes. You can start now.
Okay, first, I believe Bitcoin should be accepted as a legal currency because it gives people financial freedom. It allows everyone to control their own money without depending on banks. Also, Bitcoin makes transactions faster and cheaper, especially for international payments. This helps businesses and people who work or send money abroad. In addition, it promotes financial inclusion. Many people in the world don't have access to banks, but with Bitcoin, they can use digital money safely and easily. Another reason is transparency and security because all Bitcoin transactions are public and recorded in the blockchain, which make it very hard to share or manipulate this. And finally, accepting Bitcoin can bring innovation and progress to a country. It can attract investors, encourage technology, and support economic growth.
Thank you very much. Now, wait a second. Now we can continue with the next speaker, second speaker on the team, who is Daisy Esther Costa. Remember, Daisy, you have 2 minutes. You can start
Okay.
now.
We should not recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency because its value is extremely unstable, and this will affect a country's economics. Its price can rise or fall drastically within hours, making it impossible to set fair price or making financial strictly. In addition, the use of Bitcoin facilitates illegal activities such as money laundering and tax invasions. Site transcriptions are difficult to trace. For these reasons, accepting Bitcoin as an official currency will put economic security and the transparency on the financial system are at risk. The most important argument for is the country that um, officially recognize the Bitcoin as a legal country was El Salvador. The case of problem um, high, the value of Bitcoin, the government.
No worries, Daisy. Bless ya. Thank you. Thank you, Daisy. Now, thank you everyone for those arguments. We will now move on to the rebuttal phase. For this phase, please remember that each team member will have the chance to respond to the arguments presented by the other team. So it is mandatory that each participant ask one question to one member of the opposite team. Okay, so please be respectful with the participation. We will begin with the pro team. And let's begin with the first speaker, who is Lady. I'm sorry, no. Who is the first speaker on the pro team? Liz, you can start. Who is your question for?
Well, thank you. My question is for Lady, and the question is, if Bitcoin is banned, how can people benefit from technological and financial innovation in the digital economy? Thank you.
Before Lady answers the question, please remember that you are going to have 1 minute to answer, okay? You can start now, Lady.
Well, Liz, there is something important is that nowadays we have a lot of technologies support for financial things and economics. Many banks has been implement different technologies for help us. So we know that Bitcoin is banned and have need some regulations because honestly, all the fluctuation and everything about Bitcoin has been uh, don't offer that stability for the people and their economy. We have right now digital banks, central bank currencies. Even in Colombia, nowadays we have different applications or the banks offers different touch for make transaction and financial accessibility. So that things uh, are with a stronger protection and stability. It's something that we have been using, and the banks at all of them are advanced in this kind of technologies. So already we have, and it's legal.
Thank you,
We don't have
Lady.
problems. Okay.
Thank you very much. Now, Lady, you are going to ask one question for one member on the opposite team. Who is your question for? The microphone is off, lady.
I'm
It's
so
still
sorry. I
yes.
have my question for Liz. Just that I will just say that question for Liz is just give me a second.
Yes.
La pregunta no es para
Um,
Jessica.
what is what is current what is the current situation of investors and people who use the Bitcoin as a currency? I want to know.
Just to confirm, the question is for Liz or for Jessica?
For me, I
Sorry
answered the
for
Jessica.
question.
Jessica.
Okay, no worries.
I,
Remember, Jessica, 1 minute.
okay. Okay. The current situation is positive because Bitcoin is growing fast and becoming more accepted around the world, and because many investors believe it is a good way to protect their money from inflation, and some countries like El Salvador already use it as legal currency. People who use Bitcoin can send and receive money easily without paying high banks fees. It also helps people who don't have access to banks to be part of the global economy.
Thank you very much, Jessica. Now let's continue with your question. Please confirm. Your question is for?
Okay, my question, Daisy. Don't you think that with education and regulation, Bitcoin could become safer and easier to use for everyone?
Daisy, your microphone is off. Remember, you have 1 minute. You can start.
Okay. No, because even education and regulation, Bitcoin is still very volatile and unsafe. Its value changes cons- constantly can cause serious um, financial losses. Finish.
Thank you very
Finish.
much, Daisy. Daisy, your question is for?
Uh, for list. For list.
Okay.
Okay. What are they? What are the risks of using Bitcoin?
Okay. Remember, you have 1 minute, Liz. You can start now.
Well, how I said, in a world that wants reject inventions like internet, but now we cannot live without them. Obviously, these kind of questions represent something. Yes, Bitcoin has risks like volatility, right? Uh, but that is not a reason to reject her because every new technology or inventions has its challenges. So legalizing legalizing Bitcoin uh, in the world would actually make her safer because the government could regulate it. This is an important point, regulations in the risks. So
Thank you very much,
use
Liz. Thank you.
okay.
Thank you so much, participants, for responding to the arguments made by the opposite teams and by asking the questions to your opposite team as well. With this done, now let's move on to the closing statements. Everyone is gonna have only 1 minute for your conclusion. Okay, let's begin with the first speaker on the pro team, who is Liz, right? Is correct? Okay, Liz, You can start. You have 1 minute.
Well, my conclusion for this debate is legalizing Bitcoin is not losing the control, is using wisely, because it's about opening the door to a future, technological futures. The works people, the people works is different, and we have to imaginate the different works in the future. So don't against them, because we need a future of freedom, transparency, and innovation. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much. Now let's continue with the first speaker on the content, who is Lady.
Thank you so much. As I say from the first, the legalization of a Bitcoin and official currency doesn't provide enough stability or trust for an economy in whatever country or even in the world. It is volatile, and I told you before, lack of regulations uh, can generate inflation, uh, loss of purchase power, and exposed to financial crimes that I was trying to say in my answer, because has been happened a lot of problems with hackers. And I think that these things block the potential of technology, because nowadays there are other uh, technologies in um, the currency that we have right now. So Bitcoin in its current form doesn't meet the necessary condition to serve as a safe and reliable legal currency.
Thank you, Lady. Okay, now let's move on to the second speakers. In this case, let's go with the pro team. The second speaker is Jessica. You can start now.
Okay, to conclude, I believe that Bitcoin is a big step forward for our economy and our future. It gives people more control over time, money, and reduces the powers of banks and governments over financial systems. By using Bitcoin, people can send and receive money quickly, safely, and without paying high fees. Bitcoin also helps people and countries with unstable economies or high inflation, giving them a safer way to protect their savings. Of course, it is still new and has some challenges, but every new technology needs time to grow. In the end, I think Bitcoin represents freedom, innovation, and global connection. By supporting it, we are supporting progress and a more open financial world for everyone.
Thank you very much. Now let's finish with our second speaker on the content, Daisy Esther Costa. Remember, you have 1 minute. So Daisy, you can start now.
In conclusion, recognize Bitcoin as legal currency brings more risk than benefits. Its instability, lack of regulation, and negative economic and environmental effects show that it is not a safe or regu- regulation for any country.
Thank you very much, Daisy. Okay, now that's how our conclusions finish this debate session. Congratulations to all participants. Thank you very much. Guys, you did a very good job. Now, with this done, let me show you the feedback. Thank you for all the participation you have had during all these 6 encounters. Let me give you the general feedback. In general, everybody, you did a good job. Liz, great fluency. You use natural words. You use gestures. That's a good point. Remember these little details. Don't forget the pronunciation of legalizar. In English, it's legalizing, because sometimes you struggle with the pronunciation of that one. Okay. You asked the question and you answered the question. Thank you. That was good. Laura, well, she's missing. Jessica, in your case, you also showed great fluency. Also, you use natural words, but however, maybe it was because of the location of your camera. I was not able to see your hand. So just the face. So that's why I didn't see if you use gestures or not. Be careful with that in the for the official debate session. Pronunciation was also good. You asked and answered the question. Let me continue with Daisy. Daisy, just as a piece of advice, be careful on the official debate not to read. It's important that you can use your natural words. So don't forget to prepare before the official debate by contacting your partners. Recuerden que los participantes van a cambiar si eligen otro horario, otro moderador, no van a estar juntas como en este caso. La idea es que se contacten y se preparen con tiempo. ¿Listo? Remember, moneda oficial in English, Daisy, is official currency. Pero en general lo hiciste muy bien, Daisy. Let's continue with, okay, you also asked and answered the question. Now let's continue with Lady. Lady, you used natural words. That was pretty good. You used your notations to guide the discussion in your arguments. That's good. Also, you use gestures. And grammatically speaking, there was a part when you said esto está cambiando extremadamente. You said something like that. So you said this is changed extremely. So I didn't hear that ing at the end of the word. So this is changing extremely. Maybe that might be because of nerves, or just to be careful. Be careful with these little details. You asked the question, you answered the question. That was pretty good. Be careful because the moderator might stop you, might intervene if you exceed 1 minute or if you exceed the duration during the debate. Okay. That's it, guys. You did a very good job. You made it. This is the last session. I'm not sure if you have any questions, additional questions before we end. Let me just tell you, I really want to thank you for all the effort you've made so far. And thank you for all the participation, girls. So wish you the best for the rest of the semester and the semesters and the tasks are left. Thank you very much. Any questions? Any words? Tell me, lady.
No, just honestly, is no. I don't have questions, but I want to say that thank you for all your support. Is gratefully have these kind of opportunities to share. I really want to say even thank you all my partners, all the girls. I learned too much about each one of you, and obviously our tutor for be patient for correct us. I think the part important about to learn is that somebody tell you what you are making wrong or how you can improve. So thank you so much for that. Just I wish the best for you girls too, and for you too, teacher.
That is my pleasure. It's my pleasure to be part of your learning process, girls. And who knows, maybe in the 10th semester you will be leading these kind of sessions as well for your internship. Maybe. Why not? There's a high probability you will do that, guys, because of your English level. Liz, let's continue with you.
Well, how lady said, thank you so much for your support and be patient with us. I know this is really difficult to understand us because uh, we cannot organize our ideas well.
Yeah.
Sometimes we we are talking so crazy, and it's a little bit complicated. So thank you so much for the support, teacher and ladies. Thank you all.
You're very welcome, girls. It's my pleasure. Okay, do not forget to take the screenshot for the journal, the last screenshot. And well, many blessings. Send you many blessings and big hugs for you guys. Thank you.